Alors bonjour à tous, aujourd'hui on se retrouve à Panzerfarm en Pologne. Comme vous pouvez le voir derrière moi, on retrouve quelque chose d'incroyable, un véhicule qui correspond à l'URSS mais pas que. On parle d'un IS-2 et on se retrouve avec Michal, un ami, vous allez voir, très passionné et très spécialiste de ce genre de véhicule. Michal, please, presenting you.
Hello, I am Michał from Panzerfarm. I am technical manager here. Panzerfarm is our family collection of the vehicles. We restore the vehicles, we make the new parts, replica parts for the museums around the world. And we are passionate about the technique of this vehicle. When I was born, our family had the first tank. So I have tanks are my whole life. And Panzerfarm was founded by my father and my uncle.
Okay.
They started to collect vehicles in early 90s. So had opportunity to find a lot of nice parts. And that's why we can now see in our back the Josef Stalin II, which is our latest restoration. It was complete wreck from the training area in Germany. Now it's fully running, fully working vehicle. Yeah?
It's your new project.
Yeah, it's our recent restoration.
You can show me some details of the restoration just outside to understand?
Yeah, of course. So
yeah?
It was like, as I said, it was complete wreck.
Okay.
But it was very complete vehicle. So the main body is fully original. But we had to make completely new fenders, so from new steel, basing on the original pattern. Interesting thing about this vehicle, you can see it in many vehicles. Here is the signal button for the soldiers that are to tell the driver that they are behind the vehicle. So some type of communication. Actually, the driver using the gas pedal and the soldiers using this button, they can communicate somehow both ways even. Yeah?
We are in the back.
So something interesting.
Wow.
Also the marker lights, but that's something what you can see in most of the Second World War vehicles.
And you can see a lot of original, the steel is original, we can see with the rust.
Yeah, so this vehicle was in the training area upside down.
Okay.
So the turret was inside the ground. We have all the photos when it's fully packed with the sand. This vehicle has a lot of rust, but also it's cracked in many places. So you can even see the place where it got the shot. Yeah. What I want to say is the first vehicle from our collection, heavy tank collection, which we now work on. So there will be Josef Stalin, Tiger, and Pershing, which is nearby us.
Wow.
Before restoration.
Okay.
So that's the first heavy tank of our collection.
The first one.
The first one, yeah. Soon the two others. So we want to make the collection of heavy tanks.
Okay.
Second World War tanks.
Really nice. Bon alors voilà, c'est vraiment intéressant comme vous le voyez, c'est une pièce qui est assez rare. Il n'y en a plus que 2 en Pologne qui sont en état de pouvoir être pilotés. Donc celui-ci, il est dans un état fantastique parce que les gars sont très spécialisés. Vous allez voir quand le blindé va sortir, la minutie est incroyable. Donc quand on parle d'épave, c'est vraiment un véhicule, comme il vient de l'expliquer, qui est sorti avec une tourelle de terre. Je pense que là, Michal va nous le sortir et ça va faire du bruit. On a à l'intérieur un sacré moteur, donc vous allez voir, c'est dingue. Can we go outside now?
Yeah, of course. That's our main aim, to make these vehicles driving, so I will show you it driving.
Yeah, nice. Let's go.
Okay.
Bon, vous avez vu, c'est incroyable le bruit que ça peut faire, je suis choqué. C'est pire qu'un char allemand, j'ai l'impression. It's crazy the sound.
Yeah, so it's a really wonderful tank. Way more modern than T-34.
Yeah.
It's really so. The crew of these tanks were specially chosen, yeah. So
Okay.
not everyone could be a driver or the tank crew of this tank. It's really way much more comfortable and nice than T-34.
Wow, incroyable. And now we can rotate the turret?
Yeah, let's rotate the turret and we can maybe drive a little bit more. Yeah.
Wow, nice. Let's go.
Let's go.
So now, Michal, explain me what is the project about this IS-2?
It was really damaged vehicle, like it was in one piece, but really rusted. A lot of remains of shooting impacts. The hull was cracked in many places, so you can see here the weldings. So it's
Wow.
So that was casted hull. So because of the impacts it got from the bullets,
Okay.
the casting cracked. So we had to repair it to allow driving. So you can see everywhere these impact remains and also our weldings to repair it. You can see also like probably some shrapnel
Okay.
explosion. Yeah, so a lot of small holes. There were some things missing, like the fin plates. They were completely rusted, so we had to make it new. But whole vehicle, all the heavy parts are fully original. Something about the suspension of the vehicle.
Amazing.
So it's the type of suspension that was used also in German tanks, but also like, for example, in the heavy American tank Pershing. So it's the suspension on the torsion bars. Very simple, very strong. So even
Okay.
without some wheel, it could drive. So even if they lost some road wheel, they could still go on. Eh? Also interesting, the rear gun
Yeah.
mount on the turret.
NSHK, no? No, it's on the turret.
So there is one gun in the coaxial gun to the machine gun to the main gun, and there is one on the back when the tank was driving in the column, yeah, with other tanks. Always the gun was to reverse. So actually the back of the turret was in front of the
Okay.
tank. So they made gun probably to be prepared in all the cases. Yeah? Quite interesting thing. Turret cupola, so commander cupola rotating, also the periscope fully rotating. What more? What we can...
You have a lot. You have a lot. You have a lot. But I love the restoration. It's so beautiful. What is the markings here?
So that are the casting markings, so markings from the factory, coming from the factory.
Okay.
It's not the serial number of the turret. Serial numbers were stamped with the small stamps. Yeah, yeah. You can see a lot of, like, everywhere. You can see the rust holes. So it was really like, I can show you the photo. It was completely rusted vehicle, but good thing that it was in one piece, never blown in pieces. Yeah?
You have beautiful details. It's crazy.
Yeah, so
you're working very well.
So
my friend.
that's the leather housing, so leather mount for the gun. When as I told you, when you go in a column, the gun is rotated backward, and it's held by this holder. So not to make too much tension to the turret lock. Eh?
Okay. How many time you need to restore this one?
So the restoration, it was quite long for us because
Okay.
we made different projects at the same time. We also need to find the patterns for the parts. So we started like 10 years ago, but we disassembled it this time. Then after a few years, in 2017, we started to work on making new parts. Until 2019, we really started to work on this vehicle, not full time. So let's say if we will be making only this, it will take 4 or 5 years.
Alors vous voyez, c'est un travail de fou, hein, comme j'expliquais le détail. Il n'y a rien à dire, hein. Chez Panzerfarm on fait les choses vraiment très bien. Alors l'IS-2 c'est assez particulier parce que c'est un blindé qui a été étudié dans le but en fait de pouvoir contrer des chars comme un Tigre 2 ou un Panthère. Et en fait quand on regarde bien, le développement il s'inspire entre le T-34 et le KV-1. Il faut savoir que ce modèle-là, il est de 1944, il y a eu plusieurs versions, hein. Il a commencé à être produit à partir de 1943. Environ 3000 exemplaires, 46 tonnes. On sent que ça en envoie, ça consomme, on est en diesel et ça sent. Je peux le dire, ça sent vraiment très fort. Regardez les sorties d'échappement, comment ça crache. Ça dégueule, c'est authentique. La suspension est très semblable, on voit au niveau des galets, hein, dans l'esprit des KV-1. Et si on regarde bien après pour le reste, la tourelle, tout ça, voilà. C'est le cœur de l'URSS. Tout est brut de fonderie, hein, on est loin des Panzer allemands. Mais c'est une pièce incroyable, c'est le genre de pièce que je pense beaucoup de gens rêveraient de posséder. Eux, c'est beaucoup de travail, donc comme il l'expliquait, hein, ils ont commencé en 2014 jusqu'à presque aujourd'hui. Hein, c'est un projet qui vient tout juste d'aboutir. C'est vraiment une très belle pièce. Donc le plus populaire est forcément l'IS-3 avec son nez de brochet, hein, qui est quand même assez différent de celui-ci. Mais au niveau de la Seconde Guerre mondiale, on peut principalement plutôt parler de l'IS-2. J'entendrai dire souvent que c'est un mauvais char, parfois un très bon char. Je pense qu'il n'y a pas de question à se poser, ça reste un char qui est quand même un char lourd, donc je pense très imposant, qui peut contrer de gros tanks et qui pouvait aussi en fait assez rapidement se dégager de chasseurs de chars, ce que ne pouvait pas forcément faire le KV-1. Donc là on est vraiment dans un intérêt de protection avec quand même un canon qui impose, hein, parce qu'on est à 122 mm. Ce qui change, sur l'IS-1 on avait 85 mm comme le T-34. Et après sur l'IS-3, ce qui va venir conforter l'idée de ce développement à partir d'avril 1945, c'est vraiment l'histoire de blindage, où là vraiment on doit être en fin de guerre. On avait prévu de pouvoir tout détruire et je pense qu'ils n'ont pas vraiment eu le temps d'en profiter et d'essayer sur les Tigre 2. Mais ce développement d'IS c'est vraiment très intéressant. So Michal, thank you again for the invitation. It's crazy to see that. I love this tank. Really beautiful.
You are always welcome, yeah? So it's fun to drive with it, so come when you want and we can drive.
Yeah. Et vous avez besoin de les suivre sur les réseaux sociaux parce que c'est incroyable. Vous pouvez suivre leur actualité, leur restauration, parce que comme je vous ai dit, il y a beaucoup de chars ici. Et voilà, n'hésitez pas à regarder, hein. Il y aura d'autres vidéos, maybe, de beaux tanks à venir en restauration aussi. Et puis bah voilà, moi je vous dis à de prochaines vidéos parce qu'il fait un petit peu froid quand même. À bientôt.